What's up, everybody? Simon here. In this video, we're going to talk about retirement. Yes, retirement. I made a video for retiring and thinking about retirement, but now we're going to talk about whether $1 million is enough to retire on.
I don't know.
You guys comment below if you think $1 million will get you through retirement and whether or not it'll keep you happy for the rest of your life. Now, before I get into this video, I always ask you guys hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to do so. Anyway, let's get into this video. So years ago, or maybe a decade ago, etc., retiring seemed like a pretty cool concept, with $1 million seeming like a lot of money. But recently, $1 million doesn't seem like much anymore. In fact, in the Bay Area or even around the country in some of the most major metropolitan areas, $1 million barely gets you a house. And that's pretty incredible, considering the fact that at one point, to be a millionaire was considered to have $1 or more million.
$1 million isn't exactly a lot of money these days.
$1 million nowadays just doesn't mean that much. There are cars selling for over $1 million. Houses definitely are up there. Boats nearing $1 million price tag. Things are just getting more expensive. With the government printing so much money out there, the dollar just doesn't seem like it used to be years or decades before.
Some investors and economists fear could actually hurt the economy even more. Inflation. Inflation is the rise in the cost of goods and services. Basically, it's how much your money loses value over time.
So $1 million is a big question. Is it enough to retire on without having to enter back into the job force? There were a couple surveys done that $1 million will potentially last you about 20 years, counting inflation as well. So 20 years, you're going to blow through $1 million, not doing anything and having a minimal interest rate, keeping the money in the bank. So as you guys know, the average or the retirement age considered is 65 years old. When you hit that 65-year-old age, if you have $1 million, technically it will last you to 85 years old. This is with an annual average of $50,000 in spending expenses. So if you have $50,000 in spending expenses, that's where you get the $1 million for 20 years. This is also counting in that you're still going to get about 3% annual interest and 30% income state and federal tax brackets. These being average figures do not account for any emergencies.
Yeah, you work hard, you pay your bills, you try to get ahead. But what if an unexpected medical bill threatens your livelihood, maybe even your health?
If you account emergencies, health, or anything else related to things that happen, right, you're gonna basically not have enough money with even $1 million to last you 20 years. Medical bills are through the roof in the United States of America.
Molly McKenna was in agonizing pain when her fiance rushed her to this Austin, Texas Baylor Scott & White clinic. She was transferred by ambulance to a larger Baylor Scott & White hospital for surgery. At each stop, staff took her private insurance card. Yet a few weeks later, she was told much of her treatment was out of network. The amount she owed, more than $40,000.
And that could potentially alter your retirement funds necessary to get by until you're 85 from the age of 65. So some factors to consider, and I mentioned this in my retirement video: geography. Where do you retire? Do you retire in a state that has a higher income tax? Do you retire in a place where your dollar is stretched further and you don't have to work as hard to afford something in that location? So for example, the Bay Area, your dollar is stretched very thin, with everything costing the most amount of money, including restaurants, food, gas, housing, etc., versus another location in the country where you could get more for your dollar. Consider that as part of your retirement. And finally, inflation. Because the government printed so much money, what if the inflation is much higher than that $1 million you're holding in your bank? Another thing with $1 million is don't expect to have a lavish lifestyle if you're only retiring on $1 million. It doesn't make sense for you to drive a Bentley if you're going to have no income coming back in and paying several $1,000s a month for that Bentley. Consider the lifestyle that you live. If you are the type that blows through money quickly, or if you're the type that loves a little bit more of a luxurious lifestyle, $1 million will not apply to you at all. You may need to multiply that factor by 5. And this is not even leaving anything for your next generation. This is simply taking care of you and your spouse for the lifestyle that you want to live and retire on, say, $1 million plus. Investment risks are just crazy because you know what? We had the 2008 crash. So imagine if you retired then, had your $1 million in the stock market and the market plummeted, and all of a sudden your $1 million turned into $150,000 or $200,000. You lost nearly, say, 50 to 80% on your investment. That would be detrimental. So make sure that when you are planning for retirement, you always give yourself cushion and increase your potential budget for retirement. So finally, my thoughts. Is $1 million enough for retirement?
No! God! No!
For me especially, it's not enough. So I plan to have over 10 million easily on retirement alone, and I still think that won't be enough, and I'll continue to invest and do things. $1 million can stretch a long way if you like a moderate lifestyle where you have your house paid off, you're comfortable, all you're doing is sitting at home watching TV, etc. You maybe take one vacation a year, you're healthy, the inflation rate is matching what you're getting interest on from your money in the bank. There is a saying in life, if you want to make God laugh, tell them your plans, because things change all the time. Things will change in your retirement planning and the plans that you have in your life as well. Always plan for more and try to invest so you could have more in the future. And retiring early is going to be one of those aspects that you're going to be able to achieve if you do the planning early for retirement, to make sure that you don't have to start over and work under someone else. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Is $1 million enough to retire? If you did, go ahead, hit the like button for me and subscribe to my channel. As always, I appreciate it. Comment below again what you think should be the amount of money you have when you're going to retire. I'll respond to the comments, and I'll catch you guys here in the next video. Thank you. What's up, guys? I'm Simon Katz. This is my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this particular video. This channel is about investments, business, entrepreneurial advice, lifestyle, and my passions. I try to make this content as entertaining to you as possible and engaging as possible. Some of the things you'll see on my channel will be exotic watches or timepieces that I'll review and give you my feedback on. Investment advice from the stock market to real estate, which is a passion of mine, running a business, starting a business, relationships, and everything in between. I personally started this YouTube channel because I've learned a lot on YouTube myself. And to me, I didn't have someone growing up helping me, guiding me along the way to learn certain things. As a person that owns several businesses, is a member of some of the most elite credit cards in the world, including the JP Morgan Reserve card, the American Express Centurion card, also known as the Black card, and someone that has been successful building several companies into the millions of sales. I am sharing my experiences here on this channel. Follow my channels on Instagram at Simon I Know. Come along for the ride. Please always hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Comment below. If you notice, I've always answered your comments and questions to my best ability and within a reasonable amount of time. I love doing these videos and I love helping people out to achieve their goals. I hope that I am encouraging, and I hope that you like what you see. So if you have anything to share with me, all opinions are welcomed. And I thank you for visiting my channel and watching my videos. Thanks again, guys.